So Jamar, I got two words for you. Donald Sterling.
Donald Sterling.
What are your thoughts?
I mean, I feel like that's a dude that got caught saying what a lot of people think and practice, but we're not privy to the behind the scenes conversations. You know what I mean? That dude is definitely a racist. Dude definitely has the mentality of a slave master. But if we sit here and act like he's the lone gunman in all of this, we're only fooling ourselves. Okay? He stated himself that this is part of a culture he's dealing with. This is a culture. This isn't something that he just made up. This is something that exists within the stratosphere and class that he moves around in. So the fact that he was caught saying it, is unfortunate for him. But, to me, it's a blessing in disguise as well, because it now puts black people in a certain position as far as now that this man has been caught as being openly racist towards black people. And I told y'all that we was guests in the house of the NBA prior to this, and y'all was talking to me like I was ridiculous. But now here we have a white man telling you that you're a guest in the house, no matter how much money you making. How do we respond to this? And I think turning our jerseys inside out is a lame response. I read an article from Homeboy Sandman, excellent article, and he pointed out certain things that I thought was hilarious as far as, that protest was in the revolutionary tradition of crisscross. You know what I mean? Like, who turns their stuff inside out? Like, this whole argument about we got to feed our families, so we still got to go out there. If all of them decided to not play today, ain't nobody's family going to starve tomorrow. None of them. I don't care. The lowest paid player is getting what? $350,000 a year or some shit like that. Ain't none of them motherfuckers going to starve tomorrow, next week, or the week after that. Okay, so all of this shit about they got to feed their family, that's just a code word for selling out. It's just a code word for saying we'll do anything in the name of money. We'll take any indignity, we'll ignore any attack against us in the name of making money. Where do we draw the line? This is my question with a lot of things. Where do we draw the line? Anybody who felt that this was wrong could have boycotted the whole system. And you would see, because hitting people in their pockets, with all the withdrawal of support, of sponsorship, that's what these people really understand. So, I'm not one who's down for like marching and holding up signs and all of that, but something as simple as withdrawing your support from that team and that owner specifically, that's not that hard to do. You know what I mean? And as far as the players go, like I said, nobody was going to starve tomorrow if they didn't do it. Just like the brother said in his article, struggle requires struggling. Like we so soft right now where everything is about the comfort and well, how dare I protest? If I do that, then there's the chance that I'm going to run into some kind of inconvenience. I mean, that's what revolution is all about. That's what making change is all about. You're going to suffer some inconvenience during change. There's going to be some growing pains. That's just how it is.
What do you think about the lifetime NBA ban?
I mean, that's cool. But like I said, he's just one dude. And it seems like, it seems like something strong, all right, they banned him. But at the end of the day, so what? You know what I mean? he stands to make mad money from this just off the sale of the team. From what I understand, he bought the team for like $12 million. He can now sell it for maybe $1 billion. So in his world, he's still winning.
This situation reinforces your statement that blacks are guests in the house of basketball.
Absolutely. I told you. You know what I mean? Like, so what? A bunch of us play it. Like, we had to be integrated into all of their sports. You know what I mean? We always got to fight to be incorporated into these, you know, sports or whatever organizations that most of the time start with white people and eventually we break into. I mean, look at the symbol of the NBA. That NBA guy is a white dude. Who's that, Bob West or something like that? Why isn't the symbol of the NBA Michael Jordan, who's done the most for the league probably than anybody? Listen to his conversation when he was like, who makes the games? I make the game. We make the game. You think they make the games? He's like, it's 30 owners who put the games together, put the league together. And these are majority white people. And so this is what I was talking about with Allen Iverson, as far as he couldn't come into the league with all that hip hop style and attitude. It was very threatening to the white establishment. But it's okay to have a Russell Westbrook who dresses like a weirdo, some sort of sissy. That's okay, because that's not threatening to the powers that be. No matter how much money you have, these people at the end of the day still look at you as a nigger. So stop fooling yourself and thinking that because you have all this money that you're not a slave. You're a $40 million slave, like the book that's been recommended to me. I'm gonna check it out, but it's been recommended by a lot of good people, so I'm gonna tell you to check it out too. $40 million slave.